Let me teach you this. This is how you open an oyster.
I ate these in France when I was a kid. I said they taste like the future.
Tony brings the wild early story of culinary icon Anthony Bourdain to the big screen this Friday. But ahead of its official release, there was an industry night, free screenings in 25 cities just for hospitality and service workers. And so Cafe Momentum founder and CEO Chad Hauser hosted Dallas's industry night, and he's here to share the experience with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here. You're pretty stinking cool being able to see the film before everybody else.
I was very excited.
Yes, indeed. Okay, well, the whole film is about celebrating the people behind the scenes. And so tell me, why was it so important to honor the servers and the dishwashers and the line cooks and everybody that truly makes a restaurant move? They're truly heroes, especially for all of us that love a good martini out and about at a restaurant.
Right? You know, I think that we're unsung heroes in so many ways in the restaurant industry. We're the first to respond when there's a crisis in a community to bring food, to raise money. We're always there, and we don't do it for the accolades. We do it because of just that sense of community, and so it was great to celebrate that.
Yes, indeed. Tell me what your reaction was. I know you said you were excited, but what was your reaction when you found out, okay, we're getting chosen to do this Dallas screening?
Surreal,
Yeah.
really and truly surreal. Just thinking about the impact that Anthony Bourdain has had on so many lives and the attention that he's brought to the humanity of our industry. It was really special.
He's truly a legend indeed. And you open the evening with the why that drives everything you do at Cafe Momentum. And so helping area justice-involved youth rewrite their stories, basically getting a second chance at life. And so how did Anthony Bourdain's story help them to even see themselves?
Well, I think, you know, because he had second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chances. And I think to see, for our kids to realize that life is messy.
Yes.
And it's okay. We clean up the mess and we keep going. I think is a really symbolic and in some ways literal acknowledgement by our kids.
Yes, indeed. And you know what? Anthony Bourdain is the perfect person for this because he was such a rowdy young man before he came into himself and the food critic and the food lover that we know so well. And so you've said there's a real passion that fuels this industry, which I do believe that is so true. I think a lot of love is poured into the restaurant industry. And so what do you think makes restaurant people such a special community to each other?
You know, we always talk about restaurants are controlled chaos, and I think that camaraderie that you feel in getting through an evening and all of the different moving pieces and parts, you know, it's not uncommon for restaurants to pay their dishwashers a higher hourly rate than line cooks because of the importance of the job.
Yeah.
And an acknowledgement that we're all, if one of us is struggling, it affects everyone. So we all work to pick each other up.
You guys truly are a team. It really is almost like an assembly line. When one part goes down, you need to be able to supplement in those other spaces. And so you actually had recently the incredible experience of catering an event honoring Anthony Bourdain at the DMA, at the Dallas Museum of Art. And so what do you remember most about him, and how did he even impact your career?
What I remember most in how excited our team was to actually meet him, but his humility. He presented himself as the least important person in the room. He was more interested in us and our stories, and with such a powerful testament to, you know, the way that an incredible human being lived his life.
I'm sorry. I think I might have said that wrong because you guys, I just heard him say that you guys met him. So this was not recently. This was this was a while back, no?
We had just opened Cafe Momentum 11 years ago. Yeah.
Holy moly. So you in fact got to meet him I mean, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So this feels like a full circle moment then.
Oh, 100%, and in an incredibly small way. What a great way for us to pay respects to someone that has helped so many find their way.
I'm so sorry that I misinterpreted,
That's
but I'm so
okay.
glad that I did because now I know you actually met him in person. That's incredible indeed. Okay, so what's next for Cafe Momentum? Because you guys have done so much, like you said, over the last 11 years. You guys are helping create second chances, but also you guys are bringing people in that are good role models and representatives of those second chances. And so tell me, what do you see over the next 11 years, maybe?
Well, thanks to our good friends at the Meadows Foundation, who deeded us almost an acre of land.
Wow.
The brand new flagship Cafe Momentum and National Training Center is under construction. We've got steel beams and a roof, and we'll be opening in January of next year.
Oh my gosh, that's right around the corner. Congratulations to you. That's incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
Seriously.
Very
Okay.
exciting.
Without giving away too much, because you got to give us a little something, right? I can't let you leave without giving us a little something. Without giving away too much, favorite part of the movie?
You know, sounds silly and maybe cliche, but the family meal. They all gather for family meal at the end of every shift, and it's kind of a recurring theme. And it truly shows the fellowship and the family feel of a restaurant staff, and I really loved it.
It's relatable almost, yes?
Absolutely.
I'm sure you guys do that at Cafe Momentum for sure.
Absolutely.
Ah, so good. Thank you again for being here this morning, sharing with us, and telling us that you got to meet Anthony Bourdain. That's a pretty big win indeed. And for you guys at home, Tony opens in movie theaters nationwide this Friday. It's definitely something you do not want to miss. We'll be right back.